Hey guys, what's up? It's Posters4. Today we're having a Dragon Ball Super discussion, so let's get right into it. So today, I actually have a discussion video, which I've only done one of these, I believe. And today we're actually talking about Masako Nozawa's comment on Dragon Ball Super hitting 100 episodes this past weekend. But before I start discussing about this, I'll read you the tweet, or her comment on it. We finished 100 episodes in a blink of an eye. I was surprised to hear it. At this rate, we'll reach 200 episodes in no time. These days I've been very happy receiving messages from fans every day, and they make me very happy. Even when I'm walking outside, I often hear people tell me, we watch the show every week, or the show is so interesting. Since the number of Dragon Balls is 7, my aim for Dragon Ball Super is to reach 700 episodes. So, please, continue your support. Now, when this hit the internet, probably past, I think Saturday or early Sunday, everyone just went crazy talking about this, saying, is this really going to happen? Most people saying, no, this is very, very unlikely. But I'm going to give you my main reasons why and why not, and my overall thoughts. So, first to start off, let's just get the why not out of the way. The first one, which a lot of people have been talking about, is Masako Nozawa's age. Now, she is 80 years old, I believe, as of recording this, and, that's very old, but I think that her trying to reach 700 episodes as a goal for her, I think is very nice, but that is one of the, main reasons that could stop it all, because if you don't already know, she voices a lot of the main characters in this, Goku, Goten, and Gohan, and any other ones, like obviously Goku Black, but he's not a thing anymore, and I think there may be some others, but that's one big thing that could get in the way. But I think her having this as a goal is very, very good and awesome. The second one, and this one is very likely, Toriyama ending the series. This one is a very, very likely one, I think. I think this will happen, not soon, but eventually. I would say 200 episode mark, he'll probably try to, wrap up the series. But you never know, he might go above it. But him ending the series, him, ending the manga and trying to have a good ending, because we know that Toyo Taro has talked about how they're coming up towards the end of Z, and people have been debating, it's going to just get to the end of Z and that's going to be the end for Super, or it's going to go beyond that with Oob and any other stuff that they come about. And the last one, which is a simple one, is simply out of ideas. Dragon Ball Super, or Dragon Ball in general, has been running for a very, very long time and has come back recently with a whole new thing that seems like infinite possibilities. But with this whole tournament of power, and we still don't know how it's going to end up, how it ends up may change my thoughts on this last one, is there's going to only be 5 universes instead of 12 by the end of this tournament, is what we believe. And that's a lot more content that could have been explored in those other universes just completely gone. So that's another thing that I feel like could happen, because there could be a few arcs in other universes, but they can only do so much. Now, with all that out of the way, all the bad stuff, I guess, because I personally want it to reach 700 episodes, I'll talk about that later, let's get into reasons that it could happen. Number 1, Toei continuing after Toriyama ends it. Now this one I think is very, very likely, is once Toriyama decides to end the manga, which he will eventually, I guarantee you, is Toei Animation and everybody else who works on the show to continue it without Toriyama. This happened with GT, and people, yes, I know that GT is very bad. I personally liked it a lot more than others, but I know most people hate it. But the writers now seem to be very, a lot better than they were back then, because really, if you think about it, they're writing a lot of Super on their own. All they're having is just little checkpoints in between, but as you can see if you read up on the manga and watch the anime, they are very, very different. They just have certain checkpoints that are the same, but everything else in between, all the meat of it, is very different. So I think if they decided to continue it, I think it would actually be a great series, and I don't think it would be a huge, like, downgrade from Super as of now. The other thing is Masako Nozawa's influence. She's the voice of Goku. She's literally like a legend in her home country. People recognize her all the time. So her having an influence over this is very, very likely. And the last one is the overall success. Dragon Ball is a very big series, and it has made tons of money throughout its movies like Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, and many of its like adaptations and games like Xenoverse, Fighters that's coming up, Dragon Ball Heroes, and Super as of now is very, very successful, and they will not end it anytime soon, even if Toriyama decides to. So those are all the reasons I have, and this last part is just going to be my overall opinion on what will happen. Now, do I think it will reach 700 episodes? I don't think it will go that far. It could. I mean, One Piece, I think, is like 700 or more. I think it may be upwards of like 1,000. But it is very, very big series, and I think Super could possibly do that. But I feel like it'll not be that much, just less. I just think that that's a lot of episodes, and I think that that's going to be very, very unlikely, but I think they're going to stretch it out as far as they can, seeing the overall success of it and how people love it. And even Masako Nozawa loves her job, it seems. So that's my overall opinion on it. Tell me what your guys' are in the comment section below. Tell me anything that I missed from this. Make sure to follow me on social media, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, see you guys.